This morning. If you live in Milwaukee, then you've likely seen this food truck at popular events. It's the Gouda Girls. They make gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches just for Ryan and delicious mac and cheese. And if you've ever wondered what their secret is, today they're going to let you in on one of the contributing factors to their success. Would you guess? It's the bread. We continue our celebration of Women's Small Business Month with Milwaukee's own Gouda Girls. So we are joined live by Catherine Ton and Tina Ton, and right now they're part of the nationwide grilled cheese competition using Sara Lee Artisanal bakery bread. And in just a few minutes, we're going to tell you how voting for them can possibly land you $5,000. So good morning to you, Catherine. Hey, where's Tina?
Well, there she is. You got the fingers. She's holding on to that camera for us this morning.
Okay, so tag teaming, working it out that way. Good to see you both, sort of. I like the fingers. Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, you're going to be doing a recipe. So which recipe are you doing for us today?
This is one of our throwback recipes. It started the year we opened with our truck here in Milwaukee, and it's called the Bubby. And it means Bubby. It's got lots of delicious ingredients on it. It's one of the gourmet ones that, boy, once you've had one, they don't ever try anything else because they come back for the Bubby.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so the Bubby, you're going to tell us how to recreate this at home, right? So go ahead.
I am. So you ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to start you with this wonderful, of course, as you mentioned, we have this artisanal bread. That's by Sara Lee. We are using the bakery bread. It's their original recipe, but they also do have a brioche that's to die for on the sweeter side. So we've done actually a chocolate cheese with this brioche that's just divine.
Ooh.
Who would ever believe it? It tastes like fudge, and you come across, you melt it up, and it's just like the best little dessert sandwich. And they also have a golden wheat. If you're someone who likes the more whole wheat version of a bread, it's just delicious. So now, as we start, I got another little tip for you. When you do this, we use a butter and a mayo blend because the mayo helps add more fat to it. So when you slowly cook this, we don't burn our bread before we get all the middle nice and gooey. So when you put this on, it's a blend that's nice and creamy. And I'll give you a little secret too that people don't know. Tina figured this one out. If you put too much butter on there, where butter's always better, this case it's not. Just a thin little layer on there because you don't want it to steam. You want it to get golden and actually fry up. So we don't want to do that. Now we're going to put this down here. And of course, this is a regional contest that they're doing right now with Sara Lee. And nothing's more regional than us having our cheese.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about the contest.
What about the contest?
Well, yeah, tell us about the contest too, because as you're making this, and I know you're going to give some special ingredients and all that, I do want to know how people can participate and help you.
Yes, please go to Sara Lee's Instagram, and on there they have actually a link to where you can see what they're doing. I think there's eight different foodies around the country that have been put into this competition, and it's their region, so they have their regional sandwich that they're putting out, and we get to vote on it to say which one we like best. Today is, or the last voting I think is the 28th of this month, and then the following week will be the results. But we also, because you go to your Instagram account with them, you have an opportunity to win prizes or $5,000. So today, at the end of our segment, look them up because you might want to get a chance to win some prizes from Sara Lee.
All right, now let's get back to that bread.
You know darn well that with this grilled cheese, we have to have a lot of cheese. So we have our nice, beautiful artisan bread down here. We put on 2 pieces of cheese because, you know, we got to have more. More is better when it comes to the cheese.
Agreed.
And this is where the Bubby comes in. I have now taken and put this all together because we expedite time. This is a mac and cheese, grilled, or I should say smoked pork, barbecue pork, and our homemade barbecue sauce.
Yum.
That goes on next. I know, it's just piled high here, but it does cook down a little bit once it gets cooking.
Yum.
And then we also have our grilled onions.
Okay.
Just, you put this on how you want. And now if you don't want that pork in there, Ryan, you don't put that pork in there. Just put that mac and cheese in there. It's a beautiful, dense sandwich. It'll satisfy anybody who wants a nice meal. And today, who doesn't want that beautiful grilled cheese sandwich? And when it's rainy and foggy and cloudy out there.
Comfort food.
Isn't that? Yes, it is. We call it curbside comfort from our truck.
There you go.
And so then we put our last piece of cheese on there, and we're going to let that go. It's going to cook probably on medium to low. And I'd say 7 to 10 minutes if you're on your home stove. something warmer. On our truck, it takes 2 to 3 minutes. Our grill's really warm. So for us, though, we do low and slow, so we make sure everything melts on the inside and everything gets nice and gooey and toasty on the outside.
Oh my gosh.
Because magic of television, of course.
Wow,
I did
these
get one
pictures.
down. See how it kind of grilled down so nice for us, and that bread is so golden brown.
So did
What's
you
so nice
smush
about
it at
this-
all, Catherine? Do you actually flatten it yourself?
Tina will slap your hand if you dare smush one of her sandwiches.
I don't ever smush.
No smushing on the truck.
That's important. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? Why would you want that? Bread is so lofty and beautiful and big and soft. You don't ever want to squish your bread. So nicely enough, you do see, I said it does cook down, and that's the one I made right before we came on the air.
Wow.
So that's what it looks like after it's cooked down. And then we'll cut that open to show you all the yummy goodness on the inside.
Yeah, show us that
Hear
inside.
I
We're
don't know
out
if
of
you can hear
time, but
that.
we got to see that inside.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
There.
You girls are the best. I'm going to make sure everybody knows how to vote for you, how to potentially win some money for themselves. Catherine, Tina, with your fingers. So good to see you guys. Thank you so much for sharing
Thanks,
that.
Tiffany. Happy day.
Absolutely. You too. Good luck to you guys. I'm going to go vote for you today. Here's how everybody else does too. Go to Sarah Lee's Instagram account. It's at Sarah Lee Bread, and then you vote for your favorite, most drool-worthy grilled cheese recipe. And of course, we want the Gouda Girls to win, so vote for them. And then if you vote during the final round of the contest, that's Wednesday, October 28th, you will automatically be entered to win the $5,000. So if that's not incentive and to get the recipes, I don't know what is.